What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Trading Hub, where I simplify forex and crypto pairs every single day, every single week. So this week, I'm looking at a few pairs that I'm interested in taking a trade on, and one of those pairs are GBPUSD. GBPUSD. So what is GBPUSD saying, and potentially what's going to happen to GBP this week? Let's just dive in. So this is the monthly chart of GBPUSD. We can currently see that GBPUSD is in an uptrend. What is the uptrend? We have a higher high, we have an equal low, and then we have a higher high. Price is currently retesting this region to break and potentially make another higher high, right? So what is going to make our pair bullish, or how are we going to take our trade from this level that price is currently at all the way up to around 1.4 200 thereabouts? So initially this was resistance, this area was resistance. You can clearly see resistance, and it also became resistance here, and then it also became resistance here. But currently price is breaking and closing above. Price is breaking and closing above this resistance, this strong level of monthly resistance. We all know that the monthly time frame is a very strong time frame, and price is currently breaking and closing above it. So how are we going to be taking our entries all the way to the upside? Let's go to the weekly time frame and see how we're going to be taking our entries. So last 2 weeks, the weekly candle, as you can also see, the weekly time frame is also supporting our trend to the upside. You can see a strong push. We have some kind of exhaustion, and then we potentially want to put our next higher high. You get it? So one of the confluences that is on this weekly that is giving me strong confidence that price wants to go all the way up is this bullish engulfing candle. This bullish engulfing candle, which played out, I think, last 2-3 weeks ago, indicating a potential reversal for this price action on GBP USD. Initially, price made a low. We're supposed to make a lower low and continue lower, but currently price is rallying all the way up. And last week on GBP USD, we can currently see that the price action closed with a pin bar. Even though it closed bearish, there was a pin bar here, indicating there are a lot of buyers around this region. There are lots and lots of buyers around this area. So, and this is a monthly resistance that is potentially turning into support. So this, it just hit it again. It was coming down, it broke up again, potentially turning into support, and wants to go all the way to the upside. So let's now go to our daily time frame and see how we can make sense of this price action. So on the daily time frame, I'm seeing very interesting structure being formed here. Initially, price was in a downtrend. We saw that, like when we went to the weekly time frame, we saw this push, this big push, and then this exhaustion. This exhaustion on the weekly time frame was this downtrend on a daily time frame. So we can clearly see it. This downtrend on a daily time frame, which was a higher high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal lower high. Price is trying to break below, but we can kindly see a few things that is telling us that no, price may not go below this area, and this is potentially going to be a strong level of buy pressure here. Now, what are we seeing right now? First things I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulder on a daily time frame. Inverse head and shoulder. This is a potential reversal sign showing that price wants to potentially break all the way to the upside. You get it? Price wants to break all the way to the upside. A potential inverse head and shoulder clearly on a daily time frame here, and then the right shoulder formed. If this breaks all the way, this is going to be a strong breakout, and price is going to rally all the way. Another thing we're seeing here is the constant buy pressure. Anytime price gets to this region, we're seeing buy pressure. It gets to this region, we're seeing buy pressure. It gets to this region, we're seeing buy pressure. And then this is the fourth time again, we're seeing strong buy pressure. This region is the monthly resistance that has now turned support. If you remember, it was the monthly, when we go back to the monthly, it was the monthly resistance that is now turning into support. So price is closing above it currently with a strong bullish engulfing candle. This is a strong bullish engulfing candle here that we are seeing, that is telling us that price wants to go and rally all the way to the outside to the next monthly resistance level. So price is currently on the support to the next monthly resistance level. But we also have an interesting thing going on here. You can kindly see that on a daily resistance, there's a daily resistance here. There's another, price keeps rejecting when the price gets here, right? Price keeps rejecting when the price gets here. So this is a strong, another strong daily resistance level that we want to be taking note of. So if we're going to be taking our position, maybe we'll take our TP1 there and then we'll continue all the way up again. So let's go to our 4-hour time frame. Our 4-hour time frame, which is now serving as our lower time frame. You can clearly see on a 4-hour time frame also there was initial pullback. Remember that pullback? This was a pullback coming to meet the monthly support region, and currently we have a strong breakout. Another thing that I'm seeing right now is that this was a trend line. You can see this trend line here. Price was respecting it until we had a clear breakout. Price was respecting its lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, until we made a change of character here. Price has shifted structure here to give us a potential higher high. We're pushing a potential higher low, and then price just keeps running. You get it? Price just keeps running. So what I'll be looking out for, let's go to our 1-hour time frame, which is our entry time frame for me. 1 hour is our entry time frame for me. We just go to our 1-hour time frame. You can clearly see it here. When price got to this monthly support region, it broke out strongly with a strong candle. I expect a retest on this 4-hour candle, and then price continues to buy all the way up. Remember, this is our daily resistance level that price always keeps rejecting off, and then our next TP might be our weekly resistance before we go all the way up to the next monthly resistance. So this is a strong move. If this plays out, this is going to be a strong risk to reward. It's going to print a lot of money. So like I mentioned, how I am seeing GBP right now, I am just waiting for price to just come for that retest. We've had a push. I'm waiting for that exhaustion or retest around this region, or even a little around this region, to grab liquidity, and then price just keeps rallying all the way up. So if you are not part of our free Telegram, I'm just going to be dropping this setup in our Telegram when it is ready. Our candle confirmation, as always, for me is our bullish engulfing candle, is our pin bar, bullish pin bar, or a morning star. Anything with any price action we see around those regions, somewhere around here. If we see those candlestick confirmation somewhere around here, we're taking a strong buy all the way up, and then we're going to be printing. So for GBPUSD, I'm going to be looking for buy, and I'm going to be dropping the setup in our Telegram channel. The link is in the description. If you like what we do here, please do well to subscribe to the channel and press the bell notification so you don't miss out. And as usual, just join the Telegram. All the updates, all the setups, I'm going to be dropping it there. Thanks. Peace. To the next one. I'm out.